Since 1958, Anffas has been a national point of reference in Italy for promoting the rights and inclusion of people with intellectual disabilities and neurodevelopmentally disorders. It all began in Rome, thanks to the courage of a group of parents who refused isolation and charity. They united to build a future of dignity, autonomy, and participation for their children, and for thousands more. Today, Anffas is a widespread and dynamic network composed of around 250 organizations. Specifically, our network includes 168 local associations, 17 regional organizations, 64 service providers certified under the Anffas brand, 4 promoting groups working to establish new local associations. Our work is further strengthened by 2 key national bodies. The Anffas National Foundation During and After Us, which promotes the development of structures and services across Italy to provide adequate support and responses for people with disabilities who are orphaned or whose parents, due to age or health conditions, are no longer able to fulfill their caregiving responsibilities. And the consortium La Rosa Blu, the operational branch of Anffas, which offers the entire network advanced consulting services in areas such as service management, organizational and contractual strategies, performance control systems, and the planning of restructuring, recovery and development processes. Anffas' mission is clear: to promote a society where every person with a disability can live a full, free, and self-determined life. Anffas promotes full human, civil, and social rights through a person-centered approach inspired by the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. The activities and services offered by the Anffas network, both nationally and locally, include day and residential centers, personal life project, inclusive education, inclusion in the workplace, family support, legal advice and rights protection, lifelong learning and empowerment, leisure and sports activities, accessibility. Over the years, Anffas has developed and implemented innovative models that place people with disabilities at the center of decision-making processes. These practices are not only effective, they are replicable. They demonstrate how rights, inclusion, and participation can become tangible realities in everyday life. Here are some of the most significant examples that reflect our commitment to empowerment, accessibility, and social justice. Anffas is committed to innovation and self-advocacy. One of the most significant experiences is PAAM, the Italian platform for self-advocates with intellectual and neurodevelopmentally disabilities. With 29 local groups active in 13 regions, PAAM is the first nationwide self-advocacy movement in Italy. It provides a structured space where persons with disabilities can express their views, make proposals, and participate in decisions that directly affect their lives. Another important service is the SAI Help Desk Network, a nationwide system of local offices that offer free legal, social, and administrative support. Each year, the SAI offices handle hundreds of cases, helping citizens understand their rights and access social services, education, work, and protection measures such as the Individual Life Project and the During and After Us law. To combat discrimination, Anffas has established the National Anti-Discrimination Agency, which coordinates a network of 55 local anti-discrimination centers and 62 activists, 14 of whom are people with disabilities themselves. This unique model empowers people to take action against violations of their rights and promotes a culture of equality and respect across the country. In terms of accessibility, Anffas works on multiple levels of accessibility, not only through the production of easy-to-read documents and alternative and augmentative communication tools, but also by addressing architectural, sensory, and perceptual barriers. A concrete example is the national project InfoPoint, launched to promote full accessibility in cultural spaces. The project supports museums, libraries, and other institutions in improving physical access, adapting communication materials, and providing inclusive experiences for all visitors. Anffas is not only active across Italy, it is also committed to shaping change at the European and international levels. Since 2007, Anffas has been a full member of Inclusion Europe, the European network of organizations representing persons with intellectual disabilities and their families. Through Inclusion Europe, Anffas contributes to the development of shared European policies for inclusion, accessibility, and participation, and brings the voice of self-advocates directly into the EU institutions. In 2024, Anffas also joined Autism Europe, a major international organization that promotes the rights and quality of life of people on the autism spectrum. This strategic alliance reflects our commitment to representing and supporting people with intellectual disabilities, a commitment that was further reinforced last June when Anffas was invited to participate in the 18th session of the Conference of States Parties, COSP 18, to the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, held at the United Nations headquarters in New York. Anffas is ready to share knowledge, build alliances, and promote a culture of rights without borders. Our vision is clear: a society with no barriers. A future where every person is seen, heard, and valued. Rights, inclusion, and the future, together.